Hi, I'm Rio, and I'm here today to talk to you, my Homo brothers, about reclaiming our unique individual relationship with God. Now, this might sound very religious to you, and this is not the space that I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place of knowing that we all have a God shaped wound that was created by religions. And so, my chat with you today is about finding your own individual, unique relationship with God. The reason that this feels so important is because we are here to give our unique gay gifts. We are here with purpose. And when we have this core wound that started very early in life, what happens is it disconnects us from our magic, and it would make us believe that there's something wrong with us. That is the religious God that casts judgment and that has a list of rules for what we should or shouldn't do in order to make it to heaven. And I think we can all agree that that is kind of laughable at this point and is exactly what religion wants us to believe, so that we would follow religious doctrine and give our attention, energy, and money to those churches. But in fact, what we all have access to is a unique relationship with the One. Before I go any further, I think it's important that I define to you what my relationship is with God and what my definition of God is. And this does not have to be yours. This is my personal relationship that has developed over time and continues to evolve. I was raised Mormon, and through that religion, there, of course, there was very strict rules on how you should or shouldn't be, especially at the time that I grew up in the 80s and 90s. The conversation around homosexuality was, like most, sinners. And that made me believe that there was a God that was there, that was judging me, and that I couldn't trust myself, and that I was wrong, and that I was broken in some way. And the people, the adults that I witnessed in church that called me names, that looked at me like there was something wrong with me. Of course, that fractured my relationship with my own spirituality and with God. Throughout my life, I felt and I knew that I had some deep relationship with spirit, with spirituality, with nature, with something beyond just me, my personality, my body, and my mind. Throughout the years and decades, it took many shapes and forms, my connection to my spirituality and exploring what spirituality meant to me, all coming back to this relationship with what I call God. And I use that word as just a way to define the undefinable, and as a way to have one word that really speaks to my heart and that actually helps me reclaim the power that was lost from religion's definition of God, in which I did not get to have a personal relationship because it was all coming through the church. So using the word God for me is a reclamation of my power, and is also a reclamation of my wholeness, that I am healed. I've never been broken. There's never been anything wrong with me, and that my desires, my body, and the way that I was created is perfect. So my definition of God is an unnameable consciousness of which we all are, of which everything has been created. It is not a man or a woman. It doesn't hold a gender, but we can refer to it as the Holy Mother, Divine Father, whatever words we choose to use, as an acknowledgement that this is the consciousness and energy that we all come from. When I consider myself as an emanation, a part of, can't be divided from God, then what I know myself as, just as the tree that's outside is perfect as it is, because it's a natural expression of God, as is everything else, then it gives context for everything. Yes, these things happened in childhood. These things happened in my life that created responses that I am healing from. But throughout all of that, I've never been broken. Yes, there are things that need to be realigned within so that I can remember that, but I've never been broken. You've never been broken. And when you can remember that, it's so much easier to move through the world without that resistance of pushing back against the church, pushing back against religion, or pushing back against spirituality and feeling like you have to do it all on your own. If we are to embody our purpose and our gifts, it's quite hard to do that from a place of constantly being in resistance to something else, especially if what we are in resistance to is what we are. So one of the biggest lies that religion has ever told us is that we can't have a personal relationship with God, that we cannot define what God is for ourselves. And specifically for us homos and the gay gifts that we are here to give, we were tricked into believing that there's something wrong with us, when in actuality there is a magic and there is a gift within each of us to see beyond, to see differently, to actually embrace and embody our role as a way shower for others. And we have been told through religion that there's something wrong with us. And so that cuts us off from God. And because of that, we spend so much time either rejecting God or rejecting ourselves, and coming into alignment, coming into our own divine personal relationship with Source brings us back into our strengths. It helps us reclaim the power that we gave away or that was taken away from us so that we can give the gifts that we're here to give. So I have a few suggestions on ways for you to deepen and or develop your relationship with the One. And most of this revolves around asking and listening. So that can be done simply by taking a walk in nature and saying out loud, God, I'm not sure what you are or how I feel about you and our relationship, but I'm willing, I am available to learn more. And take a walk and let your mind wander. Let your mind just gaze around at the beauty of nature and remember that you are a part of that. And in that space, just listen, just be available. I'm open. I am letting go of my preconceived ideas of what you are, God, so that I can develop my personal, unique relationship with you. Show me. Show me what you are. Show me what I am. Help me know. And this can be a very long, ongoing conversation to develop this deeper relationship. It can also happen, of course, through journaling or through prayer or meditation. However you find stillness and space in which you are undisturbed and you are open to developing that relationship and listening to what comes through. I find it's also very interesting to talk to each other and ask your friends, ask people in your life, what is your relationship with God? How do you define God? And listen, just listen to how people engage. And in my experience, when I listened to other homos in my life talk about God, some of the things that they said I could agree with and thought like, yeah, I think that that's how I feel also. And other things like, maybe I wouldn't word it that way because that doesn't really resonate in my body. And just be open, right? God doesn't hate me. God isn't a man. God is not what religion told me. And I have the ability to reclaim that power that was taken away from me. And in order to do that, I'm just going to open myself up. And yes, there might be moments where I get triggered. Yes, maybe I've experienced trauma in the name of God. A lot of us have. And I'm willing to let go of some of my preconceived ideas of what God means so that I can develop this deeper relationship, so that I can give the gifts that I have to give, and so that I can live a life that feels fulfilling and peaceful and in harmony with all. Again, this is one of those videos that I'm sure I will be making part 2, 3, 4 on and talking more deeply. But today I wanted to introduce and kind of come out of the closet of my relationship with God and to offer to you that there might be a lot of power that you can reclaim and a space of deep healing when you come into relationship with your definition of God and your deeper relationship with that source energy. I'd love to hear how you resonate with the word God, where you are in your relationship with your own spirituality and your understanding or relationship with God. And I completely understand if where you are is in resistance, is in anger. That makes a lot of sense. I also brought my anger, my frustration to God to say, help me transform this, because I feel separated from you. I feel separated from the divinity within myself because of the anger that I have towards religion and towards you. I feel let down by you, God. I feel like you, God, owe me an apology, and maybe I owe you an apology. So if that's where you are, you're okay to be right there. And if where you are is a beautiful, deep relationship with God, of course, that's also wonderful. I would just love to hear in the comments where you are, how you relate to God, and how this resonates with you. Thank you for being here. I have so much love for all of us and the gifts that we're here to give. And I know that you have something special. And I hope that you know that as well. And that you continue down your path towards discovering and giving your unique gay gifts. Lots of love.